Hello everyone. So today we will learn about life cycle rules which is used in S3 buckets. So we have four types of buckets here. We are using general purpose bucket. In general purpose bucket I have already created one bucket. We'll check the bucket. So inside bucket we have two objects you can see here. So we'll go to managements here and I will show you where is life cycle rule. This is life cycle rule. So before going into life cycle rule, there are certain things which we need to know. So we can see that Amazon S3 storage classes has standard storage classes, which is the same bucket which I've used right now. This is where we use frequently access data. So it's free, fast, and it's a higher its cost. This is usually used for website files. Then the another class is S3 standard IA, infrequent access, where we rarely access data. It's cheaper storage. Standard S3 IA means it's only one availability zone. No, it's standard IA means it's standard, but it's infrequent. It's not used much. This is used as a backup for any buckets or any objects. We'll keep in this standard IA. Then we have S3 one zone IA. One zone means the availability zone is only one. So it's cheaper compared to the other one, standard one. And then we have Glacier instant retrieval. And in this Glacier instant retrieval, the minimum number of days is 30 days. We have to keep the data without even touching it. So after 30 days, we can retrieve the data. That is the minimum. That will take once you retrieve the data, it will take milliseconds. It's very low cost. This is used for medical records and images. Like we won't be going frequently to the doctor every week, right? So we'll go once in a month. So you can store those data in S3 Glacier instant retrieval. Then we have S3 Glacier flexible retrieval. This is very low cost, which is kept for 90 days. So this is for long-term backups. So when after 90 days, if you want to retrieve the data, it will take minimum minutes to hours to retrieve. This is the another storage class. This is deep archive, where the storage will be kept for 180 days or more. This is for long-term storages where you have maybe photographs or anything which you don't come or regularly look at. So you want to keep it as a backup and for long-term legal things or anything. Such files are again kept inside the deep archive, which is not touched for 180 days. So this is what the storage classes are, and that's why we use life cycle rules. You can go here, and in the general purpose bucket, you can go to managements. In managements, you have life cycle rules. So if you create a life cycle rule, we'll give a name life cycle rule for whichever bucket it is. And you can see here, limit the scope of this rule to one or more filters. Like let's say if there is a new particular folder, only you have to keep it in archive mode. You can use that, and you can just give the folder name by giving a slash and the folder name. Only those folders will be saved for a longer archive period. Since we are applying for all objects, we can go for this and we'll acknowledge this. And you can see here in lifecycle rule actions, you can pick any of these. So what does mean is transition of current version of an object between the storage classes. So if you want to move this into the current version of the storage classes, means what is the current version is the one which you want to move around. So you can use this one. If it's non-current version, means the ones which is not the current one, and the previous versions that will be moved. And this is like expired current version, like it's the same as this one, non-current version. And permanent delete non-current version means it will automatically delete the non-current version. And delete the expired object delete markers means it will delete all the expired objects delete markers, as I have shown in the previous labs about delete markers. It's like if you don't show the versions, and you try to delete a file, it will come back as a delete marker. So they are saying that will also be deleted. And if certain files are not fully uploaded, that will also be deleted. So then we'll give some rules here, let's say current versions, and we'll acknowledge it. And there is, you can see, here you can see standard IA came up. Standard IA means standard which is minimum of 30 days. So if I put 25 days, it says that a minimum 30 days is required before transition of standard IA. And next, if you add transition, you can say intelligent tiering. Intelligent tiering is one where it will automatically move from flexible to inflexible classes. That means different storage classes. And you can put here also, if you are putting less than 20 days, it shares that it must be at least 30 or more. So you cannot go below that. So without 31 days, if you put, that will take. And another storage class is one zone IA. So you can choose whichever storage classes which I already mentioned first and give here, and then you can go down and create a rule. So it will show the backup, like everything, whatever you have given here, it will show like within 25 days, the 31 days which we have mentioned. We have not mentioned anything, so it's not showing. So then we create a rule. This is how lifecycle rules works. Hope you understood this. Thank you for watching.